week we decided, Jen and I would pick our favorite locations in New York City. Jen chose Union Square, 14th Street.
We are at Washington Square Park.
And we decided we'd ask each other 3 questions.
First question is,
yes.
How long have you been serious about pursuing a career as a singer-songwriter?
When I was like 9 or 10 years old, my father and I used to ride around in the car, we would just go, baseball games or whatever, and he used to blast Springsteen records and Tom Petty records and all these, and he would sing them at the top of his lungs. And when I was younger, I could never really appreciate it because for whatever reason, him singing it just was embarrassing in a way. I started listening more and more to the records, and similar to Jen, I would go into my room, put on the record, and then kind of like pretend to give a performance to like 10,000 people. I'd dress up, and do this whole thing. With that, I started learning more cover songs, and then I was like, I really want to start writing songs like this, like a song like Coldplay and Clocks, so that was really the first song that I was like, I want to learn this. But also, after learning it, I want to write something like it, So, been doing it since like I was like 16.
So Jen, who or what inspired you to be a singer-songwriter?
I saw the musical Annie when I was about 9. Around that same time, I saw Cats, maybe when I was 10. And then my sister went to Cardinal Spellman High School in the Bronx, which is where I went. And the only reason I went there is because of the musicals that they had. And I went to go see her in West Side Story. Continued this thought in my head of like, wow, like every time I see these things, I get so emotional and I just feel so much, and it feels so like, wow. And it just began this, like, I need this. Even digging down to like when I was like 4, 5, or 6 or 7, like my parents had like, Donna Summers and Billy Joel, all the albums, and Barbra Streisand and ABBA, and I would just sit in their room, or actually it was in the living room where the record player was, and put on all these cool outfits, and I would just start like singing. And a lot of the times I wasn't singing their songs because I didn't like catch on to the lyric as much as I caught on to the emotion that it evoked. And so all that, like, it made me feel like so connected to this world that was a fantasy world, but I needed it. So
right.
That was it. Like, history was written and I couldn't go any further. That's what I was doing.
Right.
In my life.